Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Brady now to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught by Howard. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
That's what I want to see.
Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Devontae Adams.
Touchdown.
76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Okay, double. Check 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Brady. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A final shot before break. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
45.
Stay with your man.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Alexander on the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49.
Here's Brady to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Airing this one out for Evans. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3 and out.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
It's a turnover on down.
Hey, 29. Alpha. Hold 50.
58, right over there.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Steps away to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing time. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Your track.
Throwing now is Brady. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to take off with it. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 33 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Packers 19. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they... And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now to gimme.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game 26-26. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right there. 54.
Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This from Tom Dempsey range here. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game